All right. Well, here we are. Back to another exciting episode with me. Talking about it. Well, short part is out of my 5 subscribers, I had to take a week off because of the old throat issues. But with that said, I guess you can tell I sound better. And tonight I'm going with Celtic battle music. So, here we are. The CIA fact of the day. Winchester Cathedral. 250 years ago, English writer Jane Austen, who is known for her 6 classic novels depicting English middle-class life during the early 19th century. 1817, was buried in the Anglican Winchester Cathedral in Hampshire, England, which has the longest nave, which is pictured here. This is I guess they call that a nave. It's a big-ass hallway. Any Gothic cathedral in Europe, founded in 1079. It's also famous for its 7 chantry chapels more than any other English cathedral. So there you go. That's CIA World Fact of the Day. And moving on to this Earth Observatory. Here's our image for the day. A subtle return of La Nina. Image of the day. Right there. A weak La Nina emerged in the equatorial Pacific late in 2025. And scientists are watching how it may help shape weather and climate in the months ahead. So, let's just break through this here. After a several-month hiatus, La Nina returned. Oh, we already read that part. All right. However, this occurrence of El Nino, cooler counterpart, is relatively weak, and its influence on weather and climate over the next several months remains to be seen. All right. Well, next paragraph. Part of the El Nino-Southern Oscillation, the Enzo cycle. La Nina. So you got El Nino and you got La Nina. It's not the same thing. La Nina develops when strengthened easterly trade winds intensify the upwelling of cold, deep water in the eastern tropical Pacific. This process cools large swaths of the eastern and central equatorial Pacific while simultaneously pushing warm surface waters westward towards Asia and Australia. Well, that might make sense where they're getting flooded the fuck out right now. Might have something to do with it. In a report published on December 11th, the NOAA Climate Prediction Center confirmed that below average sea surface temperatures associated with La Nina conditions were present and likely to continue for another month or 2. All right, so I'm not going to read all this to you. That's boring. Anyway, there you go. science.nasa.gov/earth/earth-observatory/a subtle return of La Nina. That's the article. But there's a picture. Sea surface height anomaly. All right, moving on. So this is Zoom Earth. So there's this is what's going on the planet weather-wise. Satellite view. It's a pretty cool map. Oh, these dots are like, there's a cyclone. We can zoom in on this cyclone. Where the fuck's it headed? I think the Battle Celtic music fits this episode. No. Okay. Well, not a whole lot out there. Anyway, there's a couple other ones. Oh, Fiji. Not Fiji. Surely not Fiji. And then you got the American Samoas. I mean, that just looks like a maelstrom right here. That's water. That's wicked looking. Um, but why is no imagery right here? Now, how fucking suspicious is that of what Antarctica is? Let's switch HD satellite. Okay, of course there's satellite. Oh man, did I just fucking figure something out? Did I just figure something out? I don't know. What's that other mode I was on? Radar. I don't know, Antarctica. It's troublesome. Precipitations. Yeah, okay. How did I go back? See, all this stuff's grayed out. Why is that? No imagery. No imagery. I call bullshit on that. Zoom Earth. Might be a liar. How do I go back live? Live. Okay, live. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Still pretty scary looking. Actually, let's see. Here's moving on to Global Disaster Alert and Coordination System.org. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Right here. Oh, that won't zoom in. There it is. Yeah. Get back over there. I don't know. I did it now. I did it now. It's all jacked up. Son of a bitch. All right. So, all right. Let's just go right here. The rest of Africa's fine. So, what is this all about? It's one photo. What exactly is the issue here? Again, man, create new event. Oh, that says a lot. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna click on this one, and that's what comes up. Oh, flood. Here it is. Flood in Kenya. All right, click on it. Here we go. Tell us about the flood in Kenya. Really? There we go. How about that? All right. Well, November 7th. That's Been a long time ago. Update 12th November 7th. Oh, shit. Okay. We have an interactive map now. All right. So anyway, that was November 7th. Who else is getting some action? Let's just pick one here. Sri Lanka. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one made the news. All right, moving on. More global disaster awareness coordination system. Okay, what we got here? Drought in Canada. Well, I believe that's not in Canada right there. What is this site up to? Is Canada that close? No. Nowhere. Anyway, explore events. The fact that a website like this exists. Just go explore events. Okay, looks like yeah, forest fires in Portugal. Man, this is so informative. All right. Well, we get the gist of that one. And rain and flash flood kills 37 in Moroccan City. What happened here? We're only 13 minutes in. It's still early. Casablanca. I watched that movie before. Floods triggered by torrential rains have killed at least 37 in the Moroccan coastal city of Safi, the Interior Ministry said on Monday. Authorities said heavy rain, and flash floods overnight inundated about 70 homes and businesses and swept away 10 vehicles. The Interior Ministry reported 14 people hospitalized. So how did 37? Okay. Local outlets reported that schools announced 3 days of closures. Rains also caused flooding and damage elsewhere through Morocco, including the northern city of Tetuan and the mountain town of Tingir. Check. Safi, a city on Morocco's Atlantic shore, more than 200 miles from capital Rabat, is a major hub for the country's critical fishing and mining industries. Both employ thousands to catch, mine, and process the commodities for export. The city, with a population of more than 300K, is home to a major phosphate processing plant. All right. Video shared on social media showed cars stranded and partially submerged as floodwaters surged through Safi streets. Huh. Well, bummer. All right, on to days of the year. It's the 15-minute mark. So, National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. How about this one? Anything. Anything. Let's do this move. Anything. Oh. Okay. Well, I should be reading this to you, right? It's part of the whole shtick. Indulge in chocolate fountain of fondue to drink. Any treats your fancy or drizzle your favorite desserts in delicious sauce and syrup. All right, chocolate. Candy loved by both children and adults alike. Dogs like it too, but it's not good for them. But how much can it go on? What edible creations can molten chocolate create? Where in the world are certain chocolate dishes made a favorite staple? Well, National Chocolate Covered Everything Day is here to answer these questions and encourage the celebration of this delectable dessert accessory. Okay, headline: How to celebrate Chocolate Covered Everything Day. Right, I need to start flipping this more, right? Chocolate Covered Everything Day. Yep. All right, there we go. Enjoy a chocolate fountain. Go out and find an affordable mini chocolate fountain, and then we buy whatever goes with liquid chocolate. Take it home, set it up, and then enjoy chocolate-covered foods in the comfort of home. From fruit cake pieces, marshmallows to cookies. Wait, to fruit cake, from fruit to cake pieces. I read that all wrong. The options for chocolate fountains are almost endless. Okay, you make some desserts. Again, reading word for word is not going to happen. Okay, well, the idea is simple. Oh, combine hot and cold. Well, you can also celebrate by buying chocolate syrup, heating it up in a bowl, buying some paintbrushes, and with a bowl of ice cream with a hot chocolate syrup topping. Hot fudge is delicious for topping all sorts of frozen desserts like bananas or popsicles. All right. I want you to think of the shape of both of those suggestions. Okay, followed by cover everything in chocolate. All in all, it's the chocolate. Oh, shit, girl. If you are a lover of chocolate sweets, you can rest assured that you will be more than happy with celebrating this day. Get creative with your man with whatever come in chocolate cover. Man, this is all right. This is getting out of hand. All right, here we go. Here's something a little more less risque. Support a local chocolate shop. So, aside from making your own desserts, National Chocolate Covered Anything Day, the NCCAD presents you with a good opportunity to support a local chocolatier. With the increased production of commercial chocolate, a lot of people overlook just how to delicate, you dumbass. A lot of people overlook just how delicate and difficult the art of making chocolate can be. So why not support your local chocolatier and let them know you are amazed by their incredible work? Woo-wee. All right. This is all right. Oh, the history. Here we go. We gotta get this. We got to get this. Here we go. Everyone knows and loves the dark chocolate sweet bricks called chocolate. Everyone knows and loves the dark. Okay. We melt it down and put it on ice cream. When was this delectable treat created? The history of chocolate begins in Mesoamerica. Fermented beverage made from chocolate date back to 19 BC. That's pre-Jesus. The Aztecs believed that cacao seeds were the gift of Quetzalcoatl, the god of wisdom, and the seeds once had so much value that were used for a form of currency. Moving on. After chocolate's arrival in Europe from overseas expeditions in the 16th century, sugar was added to it and it became popular throughout all Europe. First among ruling these classes was the European societies, and then amongst the common people, Jose de Acosta, a Spanish missionary who lived in Peru and in Mexico in the later 16th century. So that's 1600 years after Jesus. Described its use more generally. So, chocolate covered everything. Day was invented by creative people, chocolate lovers they call them, who insist on that just anything will taste better when covered in this rich, sweet treat. Holy shit. That was like a 7-minute segment on National Chocolate Day. All right. Moving on. What's next? Do we want to go Barbie and Barney Backlash Day? Or Stupid Toy Day? Why is there two separate holidays for the same thing? But I think Backlash. I think the Backlash is better. Here we go. How's the Celtic music still working out here? Getting bored with that yet? Let's go back. Find something. Anyway, since you're looking at the same screen I am, I will zoom that in for your reading pleasure while I figure out my tunes. Fuck. Going back one. See, I gotta do non-copyright music, right? Let's see what this is all about. Let's move ahead a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Okay. Now, National Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. NBBBD. Offering youngsters engaging and thought-provoking amusement. Something a tad more mentally stimulating than the usual childhood favorites. All right, what the fuck is this about? So no more dinosaurs or pink convertibles. With dream houses, it's time for parents and teachers to enjoy a day that isn't filled with over-marketed characters who bring little substance to life. It's time for National Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. There we go. Oh, it's established by Thomas and Ruth Joy of Wellcat. What kind of place is Wellcat that doesn't have a... Is that like a city-state kind of thing? Where the fuck is Wellcat? Should I Google Earth this damn thing? Google Maps. All right. Wellcat. All right, well, that ain't gonna work. Where's this Wellcat? It's not a hyperlink. Let's see what this is. Control C. Chat GPT. Control V. Oh no, we got ChatGPT 5.2. What the fuck? What is Wellcat? Thomas and Ruth Roy are a creative couple, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Best known, the founders of Wellcat Holiday and Herbs, and inventing a large number of quirky, unofficial holidays that have been published in calendars and featured in media. So, what you're telling me is they have infiltrated daysoftheyear.com and just making this shit up? Oh, we still gotta get through stupid toy day. It's important. Anyway, on to these pricks. Thomas Roy, American radio personality, actor, and humorist before creating holidays. He worked as a radio and news director, talk show host, and actor with credits in film and TV. I don't like this guy already. He also managed performances at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair and had roles in movies such as 12 Monkeys and The Answer. Wow, I'm a fan of 12 Monkeys. And Ruth Roy, okay, obviously they're brothers, has a varied background that includes work as touring actress. Oh, no, they're brother and sister. I missed that one. College administrator, radio talk show host, and proprietor of an herb business. She ran an herb garden and apothecary shop and continues to offer herbal products through her Wellcat Herbs website. Wait, they're not brother and sister. They're fucking married. They've been married for decades. All right, I got that all wrong. Let's check out Wellcat Herbs. Wellcat.com. All right. Pretty straightforward. Welcome to our home. Well, I need to remind you. Not that one. Not that one either. It all stemmed from this somehow. Oh, yeah, the Barbie Barney Day. These are the people established by Ruth and Thomas of Wellcat created National Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. This is how we got here. Follow the fucking money. Bingo, genius. Let's contact them. Oh no, I gotta do that. You gotta give them their. You gotta give them their yours. That's how that works. It's merely a state of mind, my dear. Oh, that's juicy. That's fucking juicy. All right, so back to Barbies and Barneys. Actually, you know what? I'm not satisfied yet. I want to know what they look like. Here we go. Really? That's them? That's them? Man. Can you see that? These people. I forgot my green screen here. Watch the green screen. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, let's do this. Shit. These. No, still don't work. Right there. Look it. That's my finger. Like I said, I'm making a conscious effort to pay attention to this camera. There they are. Single-handedly. Single-handedly did this. National Barbie and Backlash Day. It's juicy. Juicy, juicy. Thank you, Chat GPT. Everyone else hates you, but I don't. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. That I think I've seen enough to convince myself that's fucking funny. Let's see. All right, I got something else lined up here. All right, so I'm not gonna go into this Barbie bullshit. That's not worth the time. It was fun that deep into it, but now it's boring. All right, so the word of the day. Scry.
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 Hopefully that came to the audio.
My friend Allie loves magical, mystical stuff. So for her birthday party, we set up a crystal ball and we all pretended to scry. Scry is dictionary.com word of the day. It means to divine hidden knowledge or future events, especially with a crystal ball. The word is related to describe and discern, forming a family of words that relate to interpretation. People have been scrying for centuries, hoping to peek behind the curtain of time. Allie loved it when we pretended to scry, and she hopes winning the lottery really is in her future.
Okay. All right. How much she get paid a year?
I recently hosted
Oh, no, you're not. Nope. Okay, you stay over there. Okay, so moving on to this day. Okay, here we go. On this day.com. Surprising, huh? What happened? 1755. Lucian revolts against Chancellor Yang Guzhong at Fanyang, initiating a Lucian rebellion during Chinese Tang, not the orange drink Tang, Chinese Tang Dynasty. And then, well, that's got a, okay, that doesn't, let's see where that goes. So in 1598, Battle of Noryang Point, in the final naval battle of the Imjin War, the Allied Korean and Chinese fleets decisively defeat the Japanese. And, the Boston Tea Party happened too. All right, so 1653. This is a short sentence, so I know it's not as important as everything else. Parliament General Oliver Cromwell appointed as Lord Protector of England, Scotland, and Ireland in 1953. So, but the fact that the Boston Tea Party gets the image, how's that look? That's very good. Right there. Okay, 1773 on December 16th. Sons of Liberty protesters throw tea shipments into Boston Harbor to protest British. Oh, shit. Phone. Let me mute this. All right, that should be all right. So, protest the British opposed Tea Act and escalating taxation without representation in the British Parliament. 1920, 8.5 magnitude earthquake rocks Gansu province, China. Got it again. Killing 200,000 people. What? Wow. 1944, Nazi Germany launches counteroffensive against all the allies in the Ardennes region of Belgium, beginning the Battle of the Bulge. In 1998, Iraqi disarmament crisis, Operation Desert Fox. Oh, I heard of this one. The United States, United Kingdom bomb targets in Iraq to degrade its ability to produce, store, maintain, and deliver weapons of mass destruction. Now, that was 1998. So the invasion of Iraq didn't happen until after 9/11. So this is a precursor of sorts, I suppose. All right. So that's today. Now we got some events. We got events. And we got birthdays. And we got... Okay, who died? Oh, birthday. Catherine of Aragon. Spanish princess, first wife of Henry VIII. Queen of England, 1509 to 33. So that was a... It's 33 minus 9. 26. She had a 26-year run. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Here we go. 1485 to 1536. So that means she got kicked out 3 years before she died. She get fired? Laid off? I like to figure that one out. So let's see. Where's my calculator here? Let's bring the calculator on the screen. And if we got 1536 minus 1485, that means she died 51 years old. And she had a 26-year run. 33 minus 9. 24-year run. So 24 out of 51 years, you were queen. What happened? How did you fuck that up? All right, on the deaths. On to the deaths. Well, wait. One person was born, and all these people died. Holy shit, what a list. Didn't know any of them. Well, a guy named Wu. Only woman to rule China? What is this? All right. Hang on. Here's what we do. We Control C. We're going up to this old Chat GPT here, and we do Control V. Enter. Oh wow! Look at her. Woo-wee, what a woman. What year was this? 1625 current era. So that's post Jesus. stands alone as the only woman to rule China. In her own right as an emperor. Well, that's real fucking cool. Apparently it didn't work. That's why there's never been a second one. Sorry. Apologize, ladies. I didn't mean that. Y'all are brilliant. I'd let you take the wheel. Fuck. Anyway. I'm not going to dig myself too much deeper than that one. Next. I'm not going to chat GPT all these people. But that one stood out to me. Let's see. Uh-oh. 999, Saint Adelaide, Holy Roman Empress, wife of Emperor Otto and regent to Otto II. So she died at 68. So what do you think? Again, first time I've said it. Comments. Talk shit to me in the comments. So what if you tell me what a regent between Otto 1 and Otto 2 would be? Was that just like a glorified housewife? I don't know. All right. So, that's pretty damn boring. Cruise through the events. Anything stand out? Weddings. Who got hitched? Famous weddings. Whoa. 1771. This 28-year-old married a 13-year-old. The couple would go on to make discoveries in chemistry together. Now, on the surface, a 28-year-old and a 13-year-old back in 1771. That's all I'm going to say. You put your ideas, talk shit in the comments. You know the drill. And in 1944, General Dwight D. Eisenhower's clerk, Ricky, marries Corporal Pearl. And then a picture. Wait a minute. Shirley Temple? What's Shirley Temple known for? Not the red slippers, that's Dorothy. Anyway, what the fuck are these people? Famous divorces. Oh, there we go. So Sarah Connor used to bang the director of the movie. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, 99. Linda Hamilton, a.k.a. Sarah Connor, Terminator. Divorces director James Cameron, director, Terminator. 45. Well, it wasn't an age difference. Due to irreconcilable differences after 2 years. Well, once the movie's over, that's it. All right. Moving up on the 45-minute mark. So, I kind of went through, let's look at the worldometer for a minute. We'll do that. So since it's 2:15 a.m., these are, the daily stats doesn't matter, but the yearly stats make sense. So with 15 days left in the rest of the year, there's been a total of 126.6 million births with 16 days left to go. That might push up to like 130. All right. This year from January up till now, that's That's the stat. And then, just a matter of a couple hours, you got 35,000 people coming in, 16 going out. So, but we can look at cars produced this year. Again, this is 16 days left. I actually want to be on this site on New Year's Eve when the clock rolls and everything resets to zero. These are all that, let's see. These are cell phones sold this year. That's a billion. 2 with 9 places is billion. 2.8 billion cell phones sold. This will probably hit 3 billion in 16 days. I could change these to this year. TV sets, 237 million. Internet users worldwide, this is today. Actually, it's probably accurately, this is right now. Yeah, measuring, let's see. Oh, fuck, no, that doesn't look good at all. Back out of that one. Measuringtheinformationsociety.com. What is this? Well, this is way the fuck out of date. That's trash. I'm just going to take its word for it. Okay, well, who wants to guess on how many emails sent all year? Oh, holy shit. That's trillion. This is 113 trillion with a T, 1,000 billions. My God. That's today. Okay. Well, 31 million emails a day. Fucking hell. All right. Well, let's just see what else we got. Interesting. Obese people in the world. That's a important one. While okay. So, I like this comparison. 209 million people obese in the world, and 10 million died of hunger. And this is all year, right? So then the money spent for obesity-related diseases is 68, going on 70 million. All right, that's all. I'm going to leave it at that. You seeing the same numbers I am. We're at 4.5 billion liters of water used, with 805,000 caused by water-related diseases. And then people with no access to safe drinking water, 750 million. Right? Okay. Moving on. Supposedly, solar energy striking Earth this year. Energy of beginners guide. Let's see what this is. Oh, Google Books. Okay. As Einstein pointed out in his famous equation, E equals mc squared, all matter can be described as energy. It is everywhere, it is everything. In this engaging book, prolific author and academic Vaclav Smil provides an introduction to the far-reaching term and gives the reader a greater understanding of energy's place in both past and present society. Starting with an explanation of the concept, he goes on to cover such exciting topics as the inner workings of the human body and the race for more efficient, environmentally friendly fuels, with global warming becoming a mainstream political issue. That's spot on. Back in 2006. This guide will help shed light on the science behind it and efforts to prevent it, and how our seemingly insignificant daily decisions, repeat that, and how our seemingly insignificant daily decisions affect energy consumption. How our seemingly how our seemingly insignificant daily decisions affect energy consumption. It's powerful right there. Whether you're after, there's more. There's always more. Whether you're after insight or dinner table conversation, Energy, a Beginner's Guide will amaze and inform, uncovering the science behind one of the most important concepts in use. All right, I'm sold. That sounds cool. 192 pages. All right. Bookmark that. Let's see where we at. I like this one. Days to the end of coal. Let me bring my calculator back out here. So, if you got oh, nope. Back. 146, 806 divided by, easy math, 365 leaves 402.2 years till we run out of coal. So they're making it a big deal. I see why, but whatever. Oh my God, abortions this year. Wait a minute, I wonder if they factor that into the births, deaths, and then the net population growth today, which is But over the course of the year, with all them births and all them deaths, we got 67,000. No, 67 million. Yeah, 7 million people in a year with 16 days to go. Remember that. We got 16 days to go. But if I do this New Year's Eve through the ball drop, I'll be able to capture that last 11:59 information. But on the bright side, 259 suicides so far today, and only 1 million all year. Pretty good. Doing better. Let's look at this one. 2.2 million died from drinking. 4.7 died from smoking. Let's just see. Alright, this is good. So, okay, mind you, we are 2 hours and 25 minutes into the day, and there's already been 1.5 billion cigarettes smoked. Just so happens to be So am I. So anyway, back to this. It's just, man, we're stats. We're just living, breathing, statistical data. So anyway, aside from that book, Bloods, Things of the Day, and these people that started Buck Barbie and Barney Day. Right here. Remember this? Remember that? Oh, yeah, that's a good way. It's a good note to end it on. A little bit. Look at that. We're at 56. All right, that's it. I know who you are. If you watch it, this is what I got for you. Good night.